So my name is Ipora Nyangara, the founder and the executive director at amlng. We work on issues of mental health and psychosocial support as well as child, adolescent and youth empowerment. Our main goal is to provide safe spaces for community members and individuals just to get psychological resilience and operate in their optimum and best version within themselves and also with other people. Yeah, so today we are here courtesy of a partnership and collaboration with Lifesong Kenya that we've been able to partner with since 2019, just to come and have conversations around sexual harassment, gender-based violence, as well as crime, and linking it to mental health, because there's a nexus between mental health and crime and sexual violence in our community. And so today we were privileged to have community members, and not just youth in crime, but then also reformed youth, their parents, their caregivers, and youth in the community, and then also youth supporting other youth to come out of crime. Today is also World Suicide Prevention Day, and we've been able to have conversations around suicide, as Kenya has been rated as I think number 5 in depression within Africa, and that's alarming. And then also statistics also shows that around 4 people die by suicide every other day. So it's important to have these conversations, seeing how we can prevent suicide, but then also seeing how we can help community members, especially young people, with the different emerging issues that are coming along. Just seeing how then can we support these young people, how can we help them to become better versions of themselves, but then also linking them to different support systems that are there within the community, and ensuring that they also do not get into crime as a way of coping mechanisms from the issues that they are going through. And that's why we partner a lot with Lifesong. As both organizations, we use sports as a way of mobilization, and then also as a way of facilitation. And we also use a lot of, now as an organization, we use play, art therapy, as well as bibliotherapy, where we have individuals coming in to have conversations and even read books and learning from these books. And now moving forward, we've also been able to partner together with the American Spaces, so that we'll be having youth coming in every Thursday in the afternoon just to play games and having conversations that around what goes around in their life, and also helping them seek support, providing these safe spaces where now we do not normalize violence, we do not normalize crime, but then helping the youth to see the light at the end of the tunnel, especially when it comes to issues of economy, finances, individuation, and youth finding their identity. I think so far it has been good. Why? Because we localize our approaches to meet the different people. For example, if you're talking with the youth, I will come, probably, and even my team will come, how do I say, youthful presentation, so that they are able to connect with us. So we tailor-make approaches based on the people that we are meeting, as well as also having a needs assessment, getting to understand the community and the individuals that we are meeting, and also their specific needs. Our testimonials at the top of my head right now, I can talk of 2. One, when it comes to issues of crime, we had a youth who was engaged in crime, but then we were able to work with him. So he was a peddler, but right now he's been selling vegetables and also engaging in meaningful work. So what happened is that we would have sessions with him in terms of even just having conversations, not really just therapy sessions, but even having conversations in terms of where are you at in life, what do you need in life, what are the gaps that you have in life. So we have had that, and then also what happened is that we were able to also link him to other existing opportunities, and he's been able to grow. He's gone through a place-based leadership development class that has enabled him just to be able to understand who he is as a person, understand his qualities, understand his strength. So that's what we've been able to do. And even through that, we've also had other people now, even them seeing, the community seeing one person reforming, them now being able to say that, oh no, we need changes. And some even come into our office and say, I do not want to do this anymore. And what we've leveraged on is actually partnership, because as an organization we cannot do everything, but now we've been able to leverage with different organizations like Lifesong, because we've partnered with them. They've been able to actually bring in books in the organization that community members can read. We've referred them to existing opportunities like the CDF, where they can get sponsorship, so they can go for colleges and get technical courses, because sometimes you realize that when they are empowered economically, it's also easy for them now to transform and leave their crime, because yes, we empower them mentally for them to get psychological resilience, but there are other aspects of a human being. When it comes to suicide, we have implemented a program dubbed Okwa Kairetu, and when we were going for that program, one girl wanted to attempt suicide, and she had everything planned out, but then we've worked with her. Since then, she's still alive. She delivered her child, and as much as she sometimes goes through different phases in life, trying to, because she's a young mom, a teen mom, because she's trying to figure out her life and where she is at, she's at a better place where she's able to make better decisions. She's been able to work on her worth, her self-esteem. She's seeking meaningful job opportunities. She has a voice that she's no longer stays in an abusive relationship. Yeah, so those are some of the testimonials that I can think of.
So my name is James Ouma, the founder of Lifesong Kenya. We partner with boys and young men and their mothers in order to end crime, conflict, and sexual abuse. Those who've gone through violence, especially boys and young men, I would like to urge them to come forward, because now we never get to hear them. So when they come forward, it will be much easier for us even to have data on how prevalent sexual abuse and violence is against boys and young men. So they just need to come forward. There are a lot of places where they can get help, but if you don't talk, you won't get help. So it's good if you step forward and then now so that now we can know, because there's help, and you find it when you speak out. When you keep quiet, we want to know. The other thing that I can also say is that now just take advantage of these spaces that are there. So the spaces are already there. So men and boys need just to come out about mental issues. They just come out and talk. If you are depressed, come out and talk. Don't keep quiet. Yeah, that's all I can say.
In terms of numbers or maybe statistics, how many people have you impacted so far?
Since we started in 2012, I think we've worked with more than 1,000 boys and young men in prison, in schools. So we have a prison program in Nairobi. We also have a school program where we meet boys and young men. Like every weekend, we meet with them, and we talk about respect, dignity, and honor, especially towards women and girls, because they're the most victims actually when it comes to crime, conflict, and even sexual abuse. So you find that now what you treat with respect, dignity, and honor, you tend to treat as treasure. But what you don't treat as treasure, you tend to hate. So our emphasis is just teaching these boys how to treat women and girls with dignity and honor and respect, so that now they can give that which now comes from their hearts. Yeah, so apart from these workshops, we also have our main programs. Our main one is the halfway house. So the halfway house is where boys who are either coming out of prison and they've not been fully reconciled, they can come and stay with us. The second category is boys who have been sexually abused. So they come and stay at our halfway house for at least 3 months. So during their stay, we help them with mental health. We help them also with capacity building, and also provide meals, as well as also find justice. At the halfway house, we also have projects that like poultry keeping, recycling wine glass bottles, as well as cycling, and also keeping rabbits.
My name is Florence Kwigei. I'm a social worker. I work with different organizations in Nakuru. Leo imekuwa siku muhimu sana kwangu. I have learned a lot. I have also met a lot of people from the community, and also now getting the perspective from the security officer who came to be with us today, who discussed with us on how they perceive the community and what they feel that the community should do to enhance security in our community, and also now to kupeleka zile mambo za SGBV chini. Mimi pia nimelearn pia huku kwa community kuna mambo yanaendelea sana, especially unyanyasaji wa women. The fact that women have been vulnerable for a long time in the community. The girl has been empowered, but at the moment clearly it's not fully, because they're still experiencing discrimination and also things to do with SGBV. Yes. Suicide is not a solution. Speaking out. Once you speak out, it's a way of healing yourself. Nasemanga ukishasema ukishaongea, it is halfway solved. So mimi ningesema huku nje there is a lot of help, na kuna organizations mingi sana who are doing mental health and offering those services for free. There are also toll-free numbers that people can call once you feel you have got to that point na kama una solution. So kwa mimi naweza sema there are solutions out there in the community. Na pia na feel kama community ni vizuri sana we empower ourselves and get to understand that mental health si kitu ya mtu mmoja, lakini ni ya community. So we empower ourselves also with those skills. Na si kwa ukiona mtu ako na shida msaidie, lakini si kumuongea. Yeah.
Thank you.
Welcome.
And I feel lucky kwa nyinyi kuniita kwa huu mkutano juu kitu ya kwanza I'm a victim of sexual violence. Watu wengi hawajuagi sexual harassment na violence is one blow to any human being. And I feel lucky to be in this meeting today because I have learned more, that there's somewhere someone can go and talk about how you feel and what you're going through. Kwa sababu by then hakuna society na hakuna mahali penye mtu kimbilia ukiwa na problems. And another thing I'm lucky about is today is a suicide day. I was one suicidal person 3 months ago. To an extent I made a story somewhere about my suicidal missions. I had like 3. And it's because after being a sexual violence, niliporepiwa, then I came to a marriage yenye ilikuwa na uchungu. So the same thing really go through for marriage. So being raped at 17 and going through rape in my own marriage and having a brutal husband, and then coming to life as being a single parent, I went through so much. So sikujua niko na hizo trauma za ku-build. So initially I became one depressed person. But luckily, by like 2 months ago, I talked myself out and I realized that talking can save a person. And alhamdulillah, tena leo nimejipata mahali penye you are free to talk and you are free. And then coincidentally, it's a day of what I was thinking like 3 months ago. So I feel lucky, and all I can say is that you people keep on doing what you're doing. You don't know who you're saving, you don't know who you're talking to, you don't know what someone is going through and what you're saving someone from. So please, when you sit down and think about your sister, your mother, your brother, and what you're doing to them, stop it. You're hurting someone so much. And I don't know when I'll heal, but I pray to God that one day I will heal. But whatever you do to someone else, it hurts so much. Especially that gender violence, when it hurts sana. Na ni ngumu kuitoa. So all I could tell them is to stop the violence.
Kwa majina naitwa Hamza Ramadhani, nafanya kazi na community. Sana na sisi ni community CSOs na tuko na shirika linaloitwa Voice 032. Na pia vile mimi ni kiongozi wa vijana pale Nakuru Police Station katika Community Policing Committee. Leo tumejumuika kama vijana, pia mothers, wamama pia warika za juu. Tumekuja hapa kujua ni michakato gani tutaweka katika kupigana na vita dhidi ya ngono, dhulma za kingono, dhulma za kijinsia. Ndio maana yake leo tuko hapa na tumekuwa na conversation nzuri ambapo kumetokea changamoto mingi ambao wananchi wameraise, na tunashukuru kutokana na hizo changamoto na hizo ideas ambazo wananchi wenzetu wametoa. Pia tumefikia katika the way forward, na natumai tukitoka hapa pia tukienda pale mashinani tutaenda kuimplement na kufundisha wengine mambo ambao tumejifunza leo. Sana sana ilikuwa ni mambo na dhulma za kijinsia, dhulma za kingono ambao watoto wanapitia pale mashinani, watoto wa kike wakiwemo pia watoto wa kiume, na tunashukuru conversation ilikuwa nzuri. Ni siku adimu katika kukumbuka wale ambao walijitoa uhai kupitia suicide. Ni mambo ambayo yanatendeka katika jamii na ni mambo ambayo yanasumbua, kwa sababu unakuta ni mambo mingi ambayo yanachangia mtu katika kujitoa uhai. Unakuta mojawapo ni mambo ambayo tulikuwa tunazungumzia leo, ambao ni unyanyapaa. Mtu pengine alidhulumiwa na mjomba wake, mtu alidhulumiwa na baba yake, anaona ile ni kama ni laana. So mtu anaona hakuna haja mimi kuishi, wacha nijitoe uhai, bora nife. So ni changamoto ambazo sisi kama viongozi pale mashinani, wananchi wanatuletea malalamishi, na tumeona pia wengine tumeenda kuwaokoa wakitaka kujitoa uhai, na ndio kosa pia tunaomba serikali ijukumike katika pia kuweka ile mambo ya mental health, kwa sababu wakati mtu anapata hiyo mafunzo ya mental health itasaidia sana kuzuia katika watu kujitoa uhai.